In this training, I give you everything I've learned in the last 5 years in the remote sales space. My name is Michael Acarella, and I run the Remote Sales Academy. Last year, I cash collected over $2 million in remote sales. Last month, I made over $40,000 in remote sales, not from selling a course, from actually being a closer for an e-com offer and a marketing agency. Last year, I placed over 60 people into a remote sales role. In this video, I'm going to go over what makes a great salesperson, and there's 4 pillars to it. I will also touch on the remote sales playbook, the exact call structure you should use when you jump on a remote sales call. I will also show you how I review my mentees' calls. I will also show you a live role play with one of my students. I will also show you my own live sales call covering the discovery section. And the most important thing, how to land remote sales role. I'm going to show you exactly how to find offers, not by sending Loom videos, cold outreaching, cold calling. I'm going to show you a strategy I've used when I spent 2 years of my life finding placement and no guaranteed placement. This is the exact strategy I used. This is going to include everything to go from 0 to 10K a month in 2026 with remote sales. Let's get into it. This is what the top salespeople go by. The top performance mindset. There is 4 pillars of a great salesperson. The first one is attitude. The most important one. This is 50% of a good salesperson. And it's fuck how you feel. You could be going through the most damaging breakup. Your girlfriend just left you. Your boyfriend just left you. It doesn't matter. Because when you get on this call, your prospect does not care about how you feel. So you can't let your emotions fuck up your calls. You just can't. So let's say, for example, you were hungover the night before, you went out, you've got a call at 8 a.m. You can't go into that call looking hungover because the prospect can just see that and they just know you're not serious. And no one is giving you money if you're going into a call with the wrong attitude. So fuck how you feel. Another one about attitude is you're responsible. Stop pushing blame onto other people. Let's say you fuck up the call. Don't finish the call and say, oh, it was a bad lead. The appointment setter didn't set it properly. It's your fault. You're responsible for that call not being a close. When you have that attitude and you take that responsibility, it helps you grow. It helps you stop pushing blame on other people and actually focusing on yourself. So what do you need to train better on? What do you need to improve on? When you are more responsible, you are more of a team player. You don't want to join a team where they know this person doesn't take responsibility and he pushes blame on other people. No one wants that in a team. And when you want to get into remote sales, you want to be a team player. Another one about attitude is you're not entitled. If you go into life thinking you're entitled to something, this reflects on your call. You get on a call and you think this person's meant to pay you, and they're not. You're not entitled to anything in life. Once you have that attitude, it makes you close better because you're not expecting this person to pay. You know that you need to do your job as a salesperson, let this person open up, get to know this person, get this person to trust you before they buy. You're not entitled to anything. So have that attitude as you go into the sales call. Another thing that comes down in attitude is always wanting to invest in yourself. The best salespeople have invested thousands into training because they realize I'm not the best. And to be the best, I need to learn from the best. So to be a good salesperson, your attitude is to always want to invest money into training. It's very important. Another way to have a good attitude is to make sure you're disciplined in your personal life. Make sure everything in your life you're in control of. You're disciplined. You go to the gym because when you're disciplined in your personal life, that aura and that confidence is shown on a call. Are you with me? So let's say, for example, if you're someone who you're naturally lazy, you don't clean your room, you have a very messy life, that behavior is done on a call. Because if you're pitching something for £40,000, if you're not confident and you're not disciplined in your life, you're not going to be confident when you drop your price because in your personal life, you're not disciplined and you're lazy. Even you yourself, you're going into that call thinking, fucking hell, it's for £40,000. I'm scared to drop the price. And when you have that aura, it's felt by the prospect, which is very important. So make sure you're disciplined in your personal life. Another thing that comes down in attitude is setting clear goals. and tracking your numbers. When I say set clear goals, if you're new to remote sales, set a target. How much do you want to make a month? £5,000. Okay. You need to realize, how many calls do I need to do? What does my closing percentage need to be? How many PIF payments do I need to get my target? It's very important to set clear targets, set a date and a time. Be very, very, very specific on your goals. When I say track your numbers, track your closing percentage. There's no point just attending so many calls, and not knowing what your numbers are. How many people ghost you? What's your closing percentage? It's very, very important to track your numbers. And this all comes down to your attitude. The second pillar, tonality. This is 25% of a great salesperson. Your tonality on a call is very important. If you get on a call and you're like, yeah, so I'm just looking to get to know you, your prospect is not going to respect you. Your prospect is already going to put you below them. When you get on a call and you're showing your aura and you're setting the call in the right way, you're showing your tonality, like, okay, tell me more. How did that make you feel? And what's the consequence if you take no action? Your prospects will then respect you. You're then a leader. No one is going to buy from you if they don't put you on a pedestal, if they're not looking up at you and thinking, wow, I'm so inspired throughout this call. So it's very important when you're on a call, your tonality is amazing, literally. So you need to pace your voice. If you talk too fast, you sound like a liar. You sound like a scammer. If you talk too slow, you're boring. And you're taking 1 hour of this person's life. If you're talking too slow, they're not going to buy off you. You're boring them. So why would they pay you after the call? The power of pausing. During the tonality section, it's very important you pause. Let me give you an example. So, John, then pause. What will be the consequence if you take no action? Tell me, John. So the power of pausing, it makes your prospects indoctrinated. They're literally staring at you thinking, oh my God, what will be the consequence? Because the power of pausing, you're making sure they're paying attention to you. In this tonality section, the power of saying now. So John, why is it important now? Tell me. They'll be like, oh my God, why now? Why now? I need to respond. I need to respond. The tonality section is so important. It helps you control the call. And on a sales call, whatever attitude, tonality you bring towards that call, your prospect is going to follow that. So if your aura is not felt, your leadership is not felt on this call, your prospect is not going to respect you and they're not going to pay you at the end. So the third pillar of a great salesperson is sales skills. This is only 18% of a great salesperson. So this is how you overcome objections, how you emotionally get your prospect to open up, and also how you deliver the discovery section. So the final fourth pillar of a great salesperson is product knowledge. It's only 7%. So you need to know what you're selling. So you need to study it. So let's say, for example, if you get into a fitness offer, you need to know everything about this offer. You need to study it. What's the most common objections that you get being on a fitness offer? You need to study what you're selling. Okay. This is only 7% of a great salesperson because people are buying into you when they trust you, not because of a perfect pitch. No one really cares about the product. They care about you and how you're going to get them to their target. And this is done by sales skills, your tonality, and the main important one is your attitude towards the call. This section is going to touch on the remote sales playbook, the full call structure of a remote sales call. So we first start off with only 5% of the call, the intro. This is where you set the tone of the call. You let them know this requires an investment. So the way this is done, just go straight into the call. No need to do all that rapport building, saying, how are you? Is the weather good on your end? Just stop all that. You sound like a typical salesperson. So you set the tone. So I just wanted to jump on a call with you just to see what you're currently doing for marketing. I would then explain what we do and see if it'll be a good fit. Would that be okay? You've set the tone for the whole conversation. This person is coming into your home and you're letting them know how this conversation is going to go. Another thing that's really important is to let them know this requires an investment. So the way you do this is, let's say everything checks out today, would anything be stopping you from investing today? This lets the prospects know this requires an investment. Don't come here and waste my time for 40, 50 minutes. Then at the end say, oh, I didn't know an investment is required. You're letting them know this requires an investment. And it also lets you know if there's any objections. They might say, oh, I didn't know there was an investment, or I need to move some money around. So then you know how to prepare for the end of the call and how to address that objection. So it's very important. You set the tone and you let them know this requires an investment. That's only 5% of the call. So the second part of the call, this is where the sale is made. This is only 80% of the call, the discovery section. Everyone that gets on a call with you, they've got a why. They've booked in a call for an hour. They've got a reason for being there. And it's your job to find that reason. You need to find every reason why this person's on a call. So you do this by saying, okay, so help me understand, what brought you on this call? Your tonality is very important in this section because when your prospect is opening up to you, you've got to be very curious. So short questions like, okay, help me understand, how long has this been going on for? The discovery section builds trust because during this discovery section, you're not pitching. You're not talking about, oh, we're the best. This is how we're going to get you to reach our target. All you're doing here is listening. Listening is where the sale happens, not by having a perfect pitch, not by talking about 10 stars on Trustpilot, by listening to your prospects, letting them open up. Because when you let your prospect open up, it builds trust. Another thing that's really important is to find out your prospect's goals. Why is that their goal? Who are they trying to impress? What caused that goal? How long has it been going on for? Why have you not reached that goal already? The discovery section, you've got to find this out. And you've got to find your prospect's problem. No one is going on a call if they don't have a problem. They might not know they have a problem, but it's your responsibility to let them open up and make them realize, oh my God, this is a problem and I've never addressed it. That is how you get the sale in the discovery section. Another thing that's very important about the discovery section is showing your prospect the consequence of taking no action. This is how someone buys because you've shown them you can't afford to continue being where you are. You can't leave this call continuing doing the same thing. So you need to show your prospect the consequence of inaction. And this is done by, let's say you are teaching someone Forex trading and they've got really bad trades, they're losing money, they're bleeding money all the time. So you ask the prospect, okay, let's say nothing happens and you leave this call taking no action. What will be the consequence of this? Of you continue losing tens of thousands every day? And your prospects will be like, oh my God, I can't live like that. I can't live like that. Something needs to happen. So would you say we need to make a change now? The consequence of inaction is where your prospect buys. So another thing that's really important during this discovery section, and it's 80% of your call. It's very important. If you don't do this right, your prospect is not buying. They're not buying. If you do this perfect, it means less objections. That's what the power of the discovery section does. You need to let your prospect know they're in control to make the change. So you ask your prospect, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but are you willing to settle for where you are right now? No. So what are you going to do about it? I'm going to get the mentorship. I'm going to get a mentorship. Okay. And who do you think is in control to make a change? Me. I'm in control to make a change. The reason why you let your prospects know it's them that's in control to make the change. Because when it comes to the objection time, if they say, oh, I need to speak to my wife, I need to speak to my wife. Okay, but earlier you said to me that you're in control to make the change here. So that is the power of letting your prospect know who's in control to make the change. This is so important. Honestly, I can't stress it enough, guys. The discovery section. It's where the sale happens. Okay, then we move on to the pitch. This is only 10% of the call. Okay, before you move on to the pitch, you summarize everything the prospect has said. So then you say, okay, do you mind how we can get you to your £5,000 a month target? Yeah, show me. And when you do the pitch, you need to find out 3 reasons your prospect is not meeting their goals. So let's say, okay, so let's stick on this Forex trader. Can you tell me a reason why you're not reaching your 5K a month target? I need coaching. Okay. Can you tell me another reason? I need accountability. Okay. And another reason? I just don't know what I'm doing. And I'm scared. Okay. You then, with knowing the product's knowledge of what you're selling, you then show how the product or service is going to break down them 3 pillars and how they will reach their goal. There's no point pitching, showing someone else's reviews. They don't care. They care about how this product or service is going to get them to their target. That's the only thing they care about. So after the pitch, you ask your prospect, do you have any questions for me? The reason why you ask that question is because you want your prospect to understand everything they're paying for. So you don't want to be, after you've dropped the price, then they start asking all these questions that should have been addressed earlier on. You don't want that. So your prospect says, okay, no questions for me. Okay. Do you think this is for you? The reason why you say, do you think this is for you, is so the prospect sells the service to themselves. It works wonders. And they'll be like, yeah, it's for me. Why? Ask why. And then they'll explain everything. They'll summarize everything. Yeah, I think it's for me because if I get the mentorship for the Forex trading, I'll get the 5K a month. I need more accountability. I'm emotionally trading and I know the mentor will help me this way. It's very important. The most important question you ask before you drop your price is, okay, number 1 being, I'm ready to invest. I've got the money now. And number 10 being, this guy needs to fuck off my screen. I'm not interested. What is it? They might say 8. And you ask, okay, why 8? Because I need to speak to my wife. I need to move some money around. I don't think it's the right time now. The importance of asking that question is because if you drop your price and then they start giving you all these objections, you start getting in a pricing war. It's very difficult to address objections. It is very difficult to address objections. That is what a lot of salespeople want to say to you. It's difficult to address objections because you're basically trying to reframe someone's mind. Obviously it works, but it's very difficult. It's easier to address an objection before you price drop. So you ask between 1 to 10, 1 being, this guy needs to fuck off my screen. I'm not interested. Number 10 being, I've got the money now and I'm ready to go. And then they'll give you where they are now. They always give you. And then you address any objection there before you drop your price. It's so important you do this. Then you drop your price with confidence. So, okay, so to get started is £10,000. And you shut up. There's no need to start saying, oh, it's £10,000 because it worked for Charlotte. It's £10,000 because we've been around for 40 years. There's no need for that. Because you've got your prospects open up and you've done 80% of the call, you've built the trust, you've done the tonality, you find out their goals, you find out their problem, the consequence of inaction, who's in control to make the change here. You've gone over all of this. Okay? You've set the tone of the whole call. You let them know there's an investment. You've done the 3-pillar pitch. Show them exactly to a T how this product or service will get them to their target. That is why you drop your price with confidence. You don't need to explain the reason for your price. The amount of calls I see of people try to explain their price. You don't explain your price ever. You've already done this already. Then you drop your price and they say, okay, they won't say it's too expensive or I need to move money around because you addressed this before you dropped your price. And that's why your closing percentage will increase. So in this section, I'm going to do a live call with you. So let me just give you some context. This girl on the left, she reached out to me for one-to-one mentorship. She's already invested into a program. She's already done an offer, but she reached out to me to just mentor her through the whole way. So the call recording is the first ever recording she sent me to review. So I'm going to do in this video, we're going to watch the full video and I'm going to pause and I'm going to review the call and I'm going to show you how I review the call for my students. Let's get into it.
So you a bit of insight.
So you were. Oh,
I'm doing good. It's super nice to finally put a face to the name.
Right.
Yeah. So how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's super nice to finally put a face to the name.
Right.
Yeah. So just give me a little insight into what brought you to the call today.
I just saw
Okay, already she's not set the tone of the call. So, hey, how's it going? I just want to know what you're currently doing for iTicket sales, and then I will then explain what we do in our program and see if it'll be a good fit. Then she needs to talk about the investment. Let's say everything checks out on this call. What will be stopping you from not investing today? And then she'll give her a reason. So she might say, I'm ready to invest today. I just want to have a call about it. So she's not started the call correctly there.
Instagram. That's originally how I found him. He just came on my Instagram, and I've already kind of been looking into joining like the high ticket sales space in general because I started seeing like some of Shelby Sapp stuff about it, but I was feeling a little bit skeptical about her and her program that she's selling because I've just heard things about it that I just wasn't too sure of.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then I looked at his.
I should have asked her, okay, tell me, so what have you heard? The reason why she should ask that is so it helps the prospect open up about why she's not gone to a competitor.
And she has a huge following, and like Adams just seems more personal and more like one-on-one type stuff. So I was a little bit more interested in looking into what he has to offer.
Definitely. Amazing. And why high ticket sales? What about that interests you?
I just really want to have freedom, honestly, eventually in my future. And I don't want to have a boss that's always breathing down my neck for the rest of my life and, relying on other people for income. And I'm a barista right now, which I don't want to be doing for the rest of my life, truthfully. I just really, I'm kind of in a weird phase in my life where
a lot of things that will happen in a call is your prospect is going to start waffling. But what you've got to do is to gain control of the conversation. It's very important. So you get them to stop and say, in this situation, you get to stop and say, okay, can I just stop you for a moment? You said you don't want someone in control of your income. What do you mean by that? This helps the prospects go back on what they're talking about because the prospects are just waffling, and it gets you to gain control back of this conversation. It's very important.
like I don't really know what I want to do. I was doing college for a little bit, but I just want to see if something else would work better for me right now because I just don't think that college is my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would really want to use the degree for, so I'm just kind of checking out other opportunities first.
Okay. One thing the closer should be saying now is, okay, have you tried anything else? No, I've not tried anything. Why not? What made you choose sales then? It's very important to ask these questions. You need to find out their why. This prospect might have tried so many things, trading, e-com. We need to find this out.
Before they decide to kind of get going to college and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I love that you're honest with yourself about what you want. And I love that you're choosing to put yourself in positions.
Okay. What is very important in this discovery section, what the closer said there is, I love that you're honest. It's very, very important to not congratulate the prospect during the discovery section. Because if you congratulate them that they're doing something so well now, they don't see the reason to move forward and go ahead with you. It doesn't give them a reason to buy. So there's no need for you to be saying, I love that you're honest. There's no need for it. There's no need to congratulate them because you need to make them realize that they're stuck right now. So she's stuck because she's in a job that she hates. What's going to be the results if she continues in the job? Talk more about that, not about congratulating her, not about the positive. Right now, we need to start talking about the negatives because it's the negative that makes someone move forward. Let's get back into it.
To take you to where you want to go. So tell me a bit more about why freedom is important to you and, not having a boss that.
Okay. Another thing that's really important that I see a lot of closers do is asking. I do it sometimes as well. It's very hard not to. Asking multiple questions in one. All she has to say there is, why is freedom important to you? Not why is freedom important to you? Why is it important to not have a boss? Just keep it short and simple. The shorter the question is, the more effective it is to the prospect every time.
Is not the type of boss that you want to be led by.
Right. I just honestly, I want to be able to kind of make my own schedule and live my life based on my terms and not somebody else's, like having to be, there at a certain time and just wasting.
Okay, another thing that's very important is your body language on calls. Just repeatedly nodding when the prospect is talking. I know it sounds far-stretched, but you're showing the prospect that you're being controlled. You might just look at them and just say, okay, okay. Just nodding. It's like they're hypnotizing you. You can't do that. You can't just be nodding at everything they're saying. You can't be a yes man. You can't on these calls. You can't.
My life away doing something that I don't enjoy doing. And I really like about high ticket sales that you can kind of like eventually, when you're more experienced, kind of pick when you want to have your calls, and when you're good enough, you can kind of choose your own route on where you want to go with it, which I really like. And I want to be able to like just get up, go to the gym, do my thing, take calls later in the day, not have to get up I'm a barista right now, so I'm getting up at like 2:30 a.m. for work, having to work early shifts, And I'm not in college right now. I don't have anything that I'm progressing toward, which drives me kind of crazy because.
Okay, there's a big problem there. We all know the why this prospect is on a call. She's a barista. She wants to get into high ticket sales. She wants to get into this program that the prospect is selling. We need to talk more about this. Okay, can I just stop you there? So you've been a barista for how long? Then she'd explain how long she's been a barista. Okay, and the long hours. How many hours are you putting it? How many hours are you putting towards this in a week? Okay, and how much are you making? It's very important because it makes your prospects open up about their problems.
I thrive off of self-improvement, and I don't really have that in my career education side of my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's driving me nuts, but I was thinking that maybe this could be something that I could educate on a little bit more and see.
Why? Why do you think this remote sales program would educate you more? Ask the prospect that.
If it's for me.
Yeah, you see more for yourself. So what have you been currently doing to try and get to that position of more for yourself? What have you been doing to solve this?
Okay, another thing that's really, really important there. The prospects mentioned so many problems they're going through. And it looks like the closer is listening, but they're not listening. They're not acknowledging what the prospect is saying. She just moved on to a new question. A lot of closers do it. It's not good.
Honestly, I've kind of just been looking at like YouTube videos. I mean, I hopped onto one of Shelby Sapp's masterclass calls just to see what she was kind of about. And I took some notes, and I've been taking notes I took notes from Adam's YouTube video, and just kind of doing my own research on it. I just don't know where to start.
Okay, so she said she's taking notes from Shelby Sapp's program. She says she's taking notes from Adam's program. So what the closer should say here is, okay, so you've taken notes from Shelby Sapp's. Stop, pause. You've taken notes from Adam's program. Which one are you swaying towards? It's really important to know where this prospect has put the program at. What pedestal has she put that program at? Very important.
And I'm also a little bit worried about like job placement in the future because I also have no sales experience at all. So I have no idea where to start. I'm just kind of trying to look for jobs that are more.
Okay, another thing that's really important there. When you're about to make notes, you just say to the prospect, okay, just to stop you, I'm just going to be making some notes about what you're saying. It's really important because you need to let the prospect know what you're actually writing, like what's going on. Why are we just speaking and you're just suddenly trying to write something down? You've got to communicate with the prospect about that.
In the sales realm of things, but I'm kind of having trouble even looking for like a beginner sales job.
Yeah. So you're taking steps. It's just simply about getting like access to the right tools, the right connections, and
Yeah.
a person who's been there, done that to guide you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, being given all of those tools and gaining access to all of those things that take you from where you currently are to where you want to be, paint a picture for me of what that looks like, where you want to go. What would that lifestyle look like?
Okay, it's a good question. Paint the picture for me. Where do you want to go? Okay, but before we move to the future, we need to make them feel that pain of staying where they are. And we need to find out how much is she currently making. And then we can see the gap, where she is now and where she wants to get to. And we need to find out with finance. It's very important.
What does it taste like? What does it look like? What does it feel like?
Right. Like I just
Okay, multiple questions in one. What does it feel like? What does it taste like? What does it, what she say, feel like again? You can't ask multiple questions like that. It just confuses the prospect. And they're always gonna answer the easier question.
really want to have the freedom to wake up in the morning and make my breakfast on my own terms and then go to the gym and come back and kind of work when I want to and because I feel like I need to, not because somebody else is forcing me to. And I really just don't want to end up in the situation of being at a dead end job for the rest of my life. And I know that sales is something that you can constantly learn and grow in. And that's something that I really want because, like I said, I thrive on self improvement.
Yeah.
And I know that you can end up making a lot of money at it.
Okay. Prospects are very in denial. So she said, I thrive off self-improvement. Okay, let me stop you for a moment. What self-improvement have you done recently? Ask him.
Out of it, which I also really would enjoy. I like the financial aspect of and the freedom that comes with having enough money to just kind of do, and also just the freedom of being able to take calls from wherever, being on vacation and taking calls. Like,
Yeah. You can be wherever you want to be. Yeah.
Sounds like so ideal to me,
100%. And so
go whenever, wherever,
yes, 100%. 100%.
Right now, this conversation is a friendly chat. It's just a friendly chat. The prospect has not put the closer on a pedestal because the closer is just agreeing to everything the prospect says. And she's not trying to question her on anything. Very important. You've got to question your prospects on things. You can't let your prospects think you're both on the same level. You can't.
Nothing holding you back. So let's say you're given all the tools, all the networking, all the connections, all the training, all the feedback, everything you need in order to put that into place. What's a barrier that may hold you back from getting there? What else would be in the way?
I don't think really anything would be in the way because like I could definitely make time for it and like I'm very driven and stubborn, and if I want to achieve something then I will. I don't think that there would really be anything necessarily getting in the way or any barriers that would be in the way of.
Okay. She said, it was a good question. Sorry. It's a good question asking, would there be any barriers? But what you should ask, she said, I don't think there'll be any barriers. Oh, why not? Then she'll explain.
That if I did have the things that I don't currently have, you know what I mean?
Got it. Okay. And why now? Why does it feel like now is the moment? Because,
Okay, don't ask why now. Before you ask why now, you need to ask, when would you like to start? And then the prospect will say, now. And then you say, why now? Who told you the prospect wants to start now? You've got to ask them. That's why you should never, ever assume on a call.
You've been a barista for how many years now?
2 years.
2 years, yeah. Why did you now?
From high school early. So I'm only 19. I graduated in 2024. I was supposed to graduate in 2025. And I took like a semester of college, and I was planning on going to get my prereqs for nursing school in my hometown, but I like hate school. I hate it so much.
What about school?
I don't know.
That was a good question.
It's very anxiety inducing, and I just hate having to
just nodding. It's not good.
Always have it. Just stresses me out so much. It's very stressful. That's what I hate about it, honestly. And I know I can do it and get through it if I actually have to, like necessarily have to, but that's just not something I want to do, and I don't think it calls to me personally.
You don't seem like the type of person who wants to settle for something that you just have to do.
You don't seem like the person that wants to settle. Stop assuming. Stop putting prospects on a pedestal. Stop making them think their life is so good right now, because they won't see the reason to buy.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to. And then like being a nurse, obviously, like it does come with freedom in a sense, because you'll work like your 312s, 412s, whatever, and have so many days off in a row. But it's also like the aspect of you still have to be there and show up, and you can't just kind of go wherever on a whim if you want. You still have to like show up and be on somebody else's time.
Nodding.
Not just your own.
Yeah,
like
that
really,
time
independent
freedom is very essential.
Yeah.
To living the life that you love. Yeah. So, you sound like a dedicated individual, and I feel you're ready to walk through the offer itself and see what it has for you. Do you feel ready to walk through that?
Definitely.
Perfect. All right.
Okay. That was a very poor way to go into a pitch. The reason why is because if you're saying to someone, you sound like a very dedicated person, and I know you're going to walk through the offer, of course they're going to say yes. I'm ready to go in. Of course they're going to say yes. You need to, because the problem with this discovery section, we've not found out how much this girl wants to make. Is it $5,000? Is it $2,000? What's she making now? Where does she want to get to? Maybe what she's making now is actually her goal, but she just wants to switch to remote sales. So the best way to go into a pitch is say, okay, do you mind if I show you how we can get you to your $5,000 target a month with remote sales? Yeah, then you go into it.
Get out a pen or paper if you'd like, or just in your notes app, so you're able to just mark down what we do have to offer.
Okay, another thing is when you say to a prospect, make some notes down. Always say with a pen or paper. You don't want your prospect to be going on their phones, because they can just get distracted. With a pen and a paper, they can't get distracted.
All right.
Amazing. So first things first, you would have full access to a high ticket sales training platform. And this would be, your setting scripts, your closing.
The pitch is wrong. The pitch is wrong. Right now, this is just mind dumping. Just throwing thousands of information at the prospect. They get confused. You got to speak to your prospect like they're a child. Make it very simple. The 3-pillar pitch. What is stopping you from reaching your target now? This, and this. And then you explain how this program gets them to their target. That's it. Simple pitch.
Scripts, objection handling, call breakdowns, a job opportunity platform. And along with the job opportunity platform, you get a guaranteed job placement within 45 days of working with Adam. That's the incredible thing about working with Adam. Like, he has so many connections because of the success he's had with high ticket sales and all of the people he's been able to help inspire. And because of that, he has job opportunities galore. Like, they post like 28 to 30 job opportunities on the platform per day. And there's a guaranteed job placement within.
If you decide to mind dump and go for a pitch like this, It's very important you stop and say to the prospect, does that make sense? Okay. So you just know your prospect is still in the conversation with you. Very important.
In 45 days of working with him until, or if not, we work with you until you do, but it's very rare that that happens. Because of the weekly coaching calls, which go from Monday through to Friday. And these weekly coaching calls, they give you the feedback you need, they give you the information you need for success within high ticket sales. It's very hands-on, and you're able to, network with like-minded individuals who are also just as ambitious as you and see more for themselves.
Right.
And then on top of the high ticket sales training platform, the weekly coaching calls Monday through Friday, there's also the private Discord community, and this is exclusive solely to Adam's clients. So he's very picky about who he lets, into this community, because it's only for individuals who see more for themselves and are taking the steps to get there, which is huge. And then on top of all of this, there is one-on-one coaching calls just between you and Adam, which is very important, because he's able to give you direct feedback, and you're able to go through the call knowing that what you're learning is being put into practice in the best way possible for when you do begin entering those offers. And that's minimum once per week, but you could go beyond that if you'd like to. It's up to you. So yeah, this is best for people who want the fastest path, those who want direct access and feedback, and, serious candidates who are looking to make a change in their life from where they currently are. So yeah, that's the offer. Do you have any questions about the offer as of right now?
No, not really, I guess, but so guaranteed job placement, I guess I do have a question.
Yeah.
For the guaranteed job placement, that's like most, like 10 times out of 10, he will land you a job. Because that's honestly like one of my biggest concerns. Just because I don't have any sales experience, like I feel like after having some sort of mentorship, people that are hiring closers or setters, etc., won't be looking for somebody that hasn't had any experience in sales. Which, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when they know you've been trained by Adam himself, the offer, like, it's yours, because once they know you've been trained by someone who knows what they're doing and has seen like a bunch of success with high ticket sales,
with this and see if it's for me.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Okay, and what's the most you'd be willing to invest into this?
Okay, she said something. What's the most you're looking to invest? Most prospects don't like that question because they feel like you're trying to watch their pockets. Because if they said, oh, I'm looking to invest £1, okay, that's going to be awkward now. But they might say, no, tell me the price first. Because a lot of prospects are very smart. They might say, why are you asking me that? Just tell me the price. So you never ask what's the most you're looking to invest.
This.
That's a hard question for me, just because I don't make a lot of money right now and I don't have a lot of money right now. But I don't want to spend over $1,000 definitely out of pocket. If I could pay monthly,
yeah,
I really.
Okay, she said, if I could pay monthly, and the closer just jump towards and say, yay, it's giddy. It's giddy, and it can cause sales resistance.
Be able to spend like whatever, but I just, out of pocket for me, not very much.
But I know, being honest, yeah, we definitely have payment plans. There's 3 months, 6 months, we even have a 12-month one. Okay. So there's so many
12 months.
And honestly, that's paid off because of the success you begin to see in high ticket sales. So it's really just the investment for the tools, the resources, the networking, the training, which is like devoting time that makes it.
Like, I don't mind spending money on it, because you have to, figure out. I couldn't do this, but I couldn't figure it all out on my own. I genuinely don't think. I do need some sort of guidance. And if I'm not paying for this, then I'm paying for college. So it's like I'm paying for something either way. You know what I mean?
To get somewhere you've never been, you have to do things you've never done. And that just takes knowledge that you've never acquired yet. And knowledge is valuable. It just depends where you want to place it. So definitely. I think, 100%. Okay, so the ticket price is $3,000. And you can pay that over a 3-month period, 6-month period, which would be just $500 a month.
No. When you pitch your price, you say it's $3,000. There's no need to pitch and then say a payment plan straight after. It sounds nervous. You don't sound confident in the service. And of course, they're going to say, I'll do a payment plan. So wrong. Don't do that. And 12 months. Crazy.
Month. It's dependent on what you would like to see for yourself. There's even 12 months, which is $250 a month. And then with the guaranteed job placement, 45 days in, I mean, that would be able to be paid off as you go if you'd like to do a payment plan.
Over-explaining the price. You've already done all this for the discovery section. There's no need to explain your price.
Yeah. I'd be interested in a 12-month payment plan.
Okay. Perfect.
Of course you will be. Well, who wouldn't be interested in a 12-month
Is that
payment
something you
plan?
want me to send in the chat right now, the link?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Which video of Adam's really stood out to you that you saw?
I only did watch the one, and it was just the blueprint video.
Okay. Yeah.
But I just kind of saw how I found him was just on Instagram, and
yeah,
I don't remember which video it was that I saw on Instagram.
Yeah,
it just came on there, and
yeah, what about him really stood out to you?
Honestly.
Okay, so a lot of people do it. When you're sending a payment link and they're going to pay, there's no need to start doing rapport building. It's just awkward. It's so awkward. You can just know that you're desperate for them to pay. So what videos were you interested in? What's the weather like over there? Just stop that. You stop that. Okay, we're going to end there because obviously she paid and then she got onboarded after the call. So yeah, I just really wanted to show you guys how I review calls.
Look, what do you currently do, bro?
Right now I'm in uni. I'm in my first year of uni, and obviously as like it carries on going, you have to think about the long term and where it ends up. And I'm kind of thinking like, I mean, of course it's important to go uni, but I don't really think the paperwork nowadays really means anything. Like the people that I know with the paperwork of they went to uni are still doing like a normal mediocre job. And not to be rude, but I kind of want more than just normal. You know, I want more than more. Not in a egotistical way, but I want to be more than okay. You know, so yeah, that's it.
What does more look like for you?
What does more look like for me? More freedom. More ways to provide for my family. Obviously, I've got a mom and two younger sisters, and I'm the only boy. And obviously, my sister's dad died a bit ago. So, as the only boy, I've got this image in my head where I've got to protect these three females that are very important to me in my life. And me going to uni, obviously, it's good for the long term. But how can I help them now? Especially the way the world's going now. How can I help them now? What can I do to make sure they're sorted? So yeah, I've just got this race in my head that I'm trying to run. You know.
Well, man. Well, first thing I want to say, man, sorry for the loss and well done for
Yeah, I
me. Like,
appreciate that.
that you need to manage.
Yeah, 100%.
So help me understand. You know what you need to do to provide
Yes.
for these three women. What are you doing though? What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I don't work. I'm just in school.
Why not anything, bro?
Nah, nothing.
Why?
It's not even that I don't want to do anything. It's hard, bro. I'm genuinely trying my best, bro. I'm genuinely. But obviously, I'm not saying I'm trying my best, which I feel like I am. Don't get it twisted. I am actually trying my best, but I don't know. It's just hard, bro. Like working, all that stuff. Like I want to do that stuff. Number one, it's hard. Indeed, isn't taking me straight away because I filled in an application. They probably got over 100 people to focus on. But I realized, listen, I don't think working is the thing, and I need to get onto something else. You know, break into something else as soon as I can.
What else have you tried to break into?
I did trading for a bit, and trading was just weird as hell. Like, if you've got these people that are like, and the thing is, right, I could have learned myself, but I didn't want to learn. I thought like if I paid for a certain service, right, I should be able to get that service. And I'm paying for people to run my account for me, and money's go and people running my account rubbishly, and money's going. I'm taking codes from like group chats and putting it into my app, and it's just going left while I'm seeing other people in a group chat saying it's going good for them. So I did trading and for a bit, and it wasn't really my thing, man. Just sitting in front of the laptop all day reading like zigzags and stuff just wasn't really my thing, you know.
What else have you done?
I did trading. I did sport. Everyone had that sports stream. I had the sports stream, of course. got injured and had to put that to the side. I've worked for Live Nation, which as a licensing intern, which is basically calling up businesses, calling up different jobs, like getting qualifications for them to like sell on our field. It's more of like a receptionist job, you know. So when I heard of actually high ticket selling and I heard it's more of like a calling job, I was like, "Do you know what? I actually kind of know how to speak on the phone, even if the person can't see me. Can actually try to promote a certain thing if the person can't see me. I feel like that's one of my skills, being able to talk and being able to promote, you know.
Okay. So you said everything's hard.
Yeah.
What, so why do you have that word? Why do you even have that vocab in your language? Hard.
No, let me not even say hard.
Do you think? Let me say something. Do you think that people who are in a situation in uni who have a side hustle going on, they're making money, they're providing for the family, do you think they are foreheads? They're the aliens?
Nah, of course not.
So it's a black thing. It's honestly it's a black person thing because
Yeah.
we've been raised to think 9 to 5 school, and think stepping outside of that world is we've been programmed that it's hard. So we need to program ourselves, man. What's hard about it? If the white guy in Miami can drive a Lambo at 18 and still go to uni, why can't fucking we do it? That's the way we should think, bro. Nothing's hard, bro. Nothing's hard when you put the work in. You understand? You with me?
Yeah,
So
right.
no matter what we do, even if you leave this corner, you don't go with me today. Get that fuck up out your head, bud. Because the reason why you might say I'm wrong, but this is just my opinion. The reason why trading didn't work for you because you went into it saying it's hard. If you said it was easy, the shit's easy, get with it, you'd have found it easy. You've already programmed your mind that. So any little thing that didn't go well for you, just it's not for me, it's hard. So even if you join this program, if you come in with that mindset, it's not gonna work, bro.
Yeah.
So anything is possible if you just know the plays to. Because this remote sales, it's not easy. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not the best.
Yeah.
It takes repetition, like going to the gym. The best way to describe what's going on there is like going to the gym and you're picking up 20 kg, and that 20 kg is going to stay the same. And if you turn up every day, you keep on picking up that 20 kg, in 12 months, it'll not be very easy to pick up that 20 kg.
100%.
Same way with this. Everything's hard.
Yeah.
But you keep on going. You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, perfect. So help me understand, bro. You've tried trading, that didn't work. What else have you tried?
I tried trading, I tried crypto. That was just scams on scams. I tried
In what way?
like I think the people I was connecting with were, do you know what it is? I always kind of rely. I feel like my problem is I always kind of rely on the other. Like if I'm in an agreement with someone, I always kind of rely for that other half to like uphold the certain end, right? Even if I'm upholding my end, and that other half doesn't uphold their end, I feel like my problem is as soon as I feel like that your side's not being upheld, I kind of work loosely. I kind of forget the aim. I kind of forget the goal. So when I was dealing with crypto, I had people that I was working with, right? And they would say, right, cool, send Ethereum or send BTC to this account. And I would send it. And then if I didn't get like a response in a couple of hours, right, I would have probably thought, shit, I've got scammed. And then I like withdraw it quickly. And sometimes it wasn't a scam, and sometimes it was. So it was always like a 50-50. Like I don't do if buts, maybes, or absolute. I do absolutes, right? Like it's absolutes. And if I get an if but or maybe, then everything is like just like crashed down. I'm thinking why? Because if I know I can do 100% and the other half can't do 100%, if I get if but or maybe, I'm like nah, it just can't work. I feel like that's something I'm starting to learn and trying to put this skill into myself. Because at the end of the day, all it comes down to is patience. I feel like that's all it comes down to, patience. But yeah, I just did like different online or different phone stuff or working from, as I said, just different remote type of jobs. Like I feel like that's the one I want, just a remote type of job, not a job I have to wake up and clock in into an office, or even if I did, hopefully it's a remote job, you know, like a job that I'm in control and in charge of. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it hard to trust as well. That's just another big thing. Like I find it hard to trust. I can't I can't deal with if buts maybes. If I see something's going wrong, then obviously I'm not gonna carry on foolishly following it, and I just kind of sign up quick enough, you know. But this is not to scare you away. That I feel like I'm gonna join this course and be like, oh yeah, cause I didn't get any calls, I'm just not gonna stop. Like I've obviously this is me part of like my self development. Obviously teaching myself how to actually be patient and actually deal with these rejections and deal with the calls and deal with the if but maybes, you know. I'm already starting to get used to the if but maybes because you never really know with the if but maybe. It could be a yes and it could be a no at the moment. Yeah.
Stop. These if buts maybes is gonna happen. You never go through life with everything absolute. Are you with me? What I can say to you, whatever you get into, all you've got to do is put your 100%, not 99%. Just put your 100%. There's gonna be if buts or maybes in life. How old are you, bro?
20. I'm turning 21 September.
You're 20, bro. Right? You've not seen life yet. You're gonna meet people who are gonna promise you so many things, but all you've got to do is put your 100% because you can't control the outer world. You can only control your inner world. Are you with me?
Yeah, yeah.
So don't have that mindset of everything has to be absolute unless I'm not putting my 100%. You're gonna be in the same place. We can have a check-in. We can speak again in 5 years. You'll be in the same place if you're waiting for absolutes. There's no such thing as absolutes. You with me? So get out of that mindset, bro. Right?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So where are you trying to go to? Where are you trying to get with this?
As I said, just be free, man. Be free. Like in a couple months, if I realize this is something that can financially help me, can financially help my family as well, bro, I'll put uni down and I'll just start my own type. Listen, bro, I've got a business mind, yeah, not in a scam way, but like if I see that this is something that's crazy and it's working, I'll try to get as much people as I know from my side on, you know, like I'll try to build up. Like if I realize it's really profitable, like I'll go with it. I'll stick with it. Like even uni, for example, uni was just like a Luke, bro, just to make my mum happy, bro. I don't really want to be here. Like,
Let's look at that, bro. You said something about freedom. What's freedom to Ridwan?
waking up when I want to, number one.
Mm.
Traveling wherever I want to.
Travel where?
Anywhere in the world, bro. I just want to travel the whole world, bro. Like, I know these seem like big dreams, but this is actually like my, bro. If I actually have the resource and the chance to, bro, I'll do it, bro. Like, I'll travel the whole fucking world, bro. Like, I'm tired of London. I'm tired of this shitty uni. I'm tired of shitty energy, bro. I just want to be free, man. Like, you know?
Help me understand. Travel where, bro? Where's your destination? Everyone's got that destination, bro. What's yours? If I could say now, book a flight, where would you go? Where would you go?
Think I'd go to Mecca, you know. Like where I would end up, bro, I'd go to Mecca, bro. I'll just go somewhere in the UAE, bro, and just practice my deen and just, bro, just live a life of like just freeness. Cause, bro, let's be honest, the sand and desert and sun up there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in a city in like Thailand, or I'm not in America with like all these Lambo boys, bro. I don't, as I said, I don't ask for much, bro. I just want freedom where I can just wake up and drive a flipping buggy in the desert, bro. Flipping, you know, just weird stuff, bro. Like, I actually generally don't ask for a lot. I actually generally just weird stuff, man. I just want freedom, bro. Freedom to do whatever I want, when I want, how I want, without no one questioning me.
If you want freedom and you don't ask for much, why have you not got it then?
I feel like a big aspect is because of my environment. I feel like that's what it is.
Your environment.
Yeah, I feel like it's my environment.
In what way?
Where I'm from, right? I grew up in Peckham, right? Like my story's never been mad easy, bro. Like I've been stabbed and I've been shot as well. Like that's part of my life that was once something, right? And obviously, I'm not saying that was due to anyone else, bro. I got myself involved in bullshit. I wanted to be that guy and that was due to my environment, bro. Like that was like I had friends involved in bullshit, and then me being young and dumb, I just wanted to get involved in bullshit, and then stuff just starts getting left, and then when I realized like it was fake and all of it didn't make sense, bro, I just left everyone, bro. Like that's part of the reason why I'm in this uni, bro. It's far away from anyone I know. Even though it's London, bro, everything's still shitty, bro. Like even with the jobs that I'm applying for, but I'm applying for jobs, bro, that are around the corner. And like fucking, I'm hardly getting in, or hardly anyone's getting in, bro. And I feel like it's just my area. I know I have a chance to change stuff myself, and I know that's what you're probably gonna say. Like, I could do it myself, 100%, bro. I've done it myself, bro. I've done the door-to-door shit, bro. I've done to carry my CV to a fucking shop, bro. I've done the calling random numbers online on Google Maps trying to get a flipping in, bro. I've done everything, bro. And I just feel like it's down to my environment. If I was in an environment where everyone pulled us up, where I had like an actual mentor that was like, nah, bro, this is the way, bro. Bro, I would have done it. I would have done it. Like, that's not even me bullshitting, bro. The only way I knew was doing street shit that didn't end up to nothing, bro. All the street shit I've done, bro, I can't, it's not written on my face, bro. No one can see the street shit I've done. Only I know, bro. But, bro, it just doesn't mean nothing, bro. I didn't even that, I thought I had freedom, but, bro, I had no freedom, bro. Like, I was trapped in my own mind, bro. You know, like, I was just, bro, yeah, just fucked up, man.
Right, bro. So what's changed now? What made you realize that you actually need a mentor and guidance? What made you realize that?
Bro, I'm getting old. Like, even though you say I'm young and I haven't experienced life, I feel like I've experienced some mad shit that some people won't even experience in like 100 years of living. Bro, I've had to grow up with like, bro, me being the man of the house at like 16, bro, me being my mom's carer, bro. Like, me flipping my mum sending me to Nigeria and I'm staying in a village for with people I've never met in my life, bro, but their family, bro, flipping fetching water at like weird times, bro, flipping, bro, just all this shit. And I just feel like, bro, I'm at the age where, bro, I can't lie, I'm just tired of like everything else, all this flipping fake shit, the parties and the clubs and the fucking get-togethers and all of that shit, bro. I'm done with it, bro. I just want to flipping make money and just, bro, just be by myself, bro. Even the destination thing that we was talking about earlier, bro. I don't want to go with anyone, bro. I want to go by myself, bro. I find tranquility in me being myself, in me being by myself, and that also leads to like not being able to trust anyone and the if buts maybe, bro. If I could do something myself all the way, bro, I'll do it all myself all the way, bro. 100%. But
Mm.
just the environment, bro, having to, for example, trading, having to join a certain group chat to get certain signals, bro. If I could make a signal myself, bro, I'll do it, bro. I wouldn't want to be in a group chat, bro. Like, I've spent numerous on that. Didn't get nothing back. Crypto. If I knew how to convert stuff myself, I would have done it. But, bro, you get the wrong people, bro. My environment. No one in London's a legit guy, bro. I mean, you do have though, but no one in London's like a guy that's gonna look out for you, bro. Everyone's just on their own type of, yeah, bro, like their own get rich scheme, right? Like, cool, if we invest in this, I'm making money off him anyway. I'm not really gonna show him the full blueprint, or I'm not gonna really show him the full way. Bro, it's just, bro, we live in a doggy dog world, and you know this as well, bro. Like, I understand you made it to a place where you're comfortable, but bro, you know how it is at my age, bro, 20 years old, bro. You've got friends, but everyone's hungry, bro. As soon as you turn your back, bro, the stab you for, you've got a plate there, you leave it, you come back next minute, bro. The food's gone, bro. You've got failed promises, bro. You've got flipping people making a mock of you, bro. You've got all of this shit, bro. That all adds up to just all adds up to nonsense, bro. And I know I can overcome it, but bro, I'm not gonna say the word hard because you said stop saying the word hard, but bro, it's difficult. Okay, not difficult, bro. It's a weird one to maneuver, man. It's a weird one to maneuver. And I'm not trying to find excuses as well, bro. It's just the reality of certain shit, you know, like when you're really on the ground surface of stuff, you know.
So what do you think you need now to escape?
Bro, I just need a blueprint, or I need a blueprint, or I need an actual person, like bro, that will actually like not in a weird way, but hold my hand, bro, and show him like, yo, bro, this is what you're doing, bro. This is what you do, bro. This is what you do, bro. Like, not no, all right, cool. Go try this. Come back. You're giving me like a next idea or something else, bro. Just show me an actual blueprint that works and that can clear everything. And I'm actually there. I said, bro, me being in the streets, me not being in the streets, bro, there's one thing about me, bro. I've always upheld my end to the bargain, bro. And I told you this, bro, I'm always 100%. Like, if it's to do dumb shit, like dumb street shit, bro, I'm 100%, bro. Even if you said it, bro, I'm 100%. If it's to flipping trade and like, it's my last £100, bro, and I've got like, and I need to save £20 for my mum, bro. I'm doing it 100%. Like, I've always been 100, bro. And I'm just tired of being 100 and not getting anything back from me being 100. You know?
So, okay, bro. So where does Ridwan want to get to? Like, how much do you want to be making to be able to move from your environment, provide for the 3 women in your life, go to Mecca, drive the buggies in the desert? What does Ridwan need to be making in a month?
5 to 10. If I would, I don't know how like from what I've heard, like you can make 5, 10 grand, or bro. It depends how much you work, bro. You can make a lot, right? And bro, all I'm asking for right now, where I'm at, bro, I'm not asking for like 10, 20K straight away off the rip, and I'm like, bro, like 5, 10 bags, bro.
Ridwan,
Yo,
put a number. Just give me a number. Not 5 to 10. Just
like,
put a number. If I could say to you now, I'm going to send this money into your account for the deals you closed for last month, what would you want that number to be?
flip it out. Like 10, 15, 10 or
No,
15.
no, bro. Put a specific number. When you want,
15, man. 15, man. I want 15, man. I want 15, bro. I'm hungry. I want
that's
15,
all I fucking want to hear, bro.
bro. I want 15,
Awkward.
bro.
You know what I mean? You got to put, because when you're going through life, bro,
Yeah.
confuse what you're speaking to the world. God can't give it you. I want 10 to 15. God might give you 9, and you say, no, I'm not happy. I want it 10 to 15, God. Now you're speaking into the world. I want 15. That energy.
Yeah.
You get from. So when you start this learning, it's not about sales, bro. It's about your attitude towards these things. You get on a call and you've got a target. So you know I need to fucking make 15 this month. Do you know what I mean? That's like, but if you say I need to make 10, 15, you're just speaking confused. Never speak in brackets. Speak in specific numbers. You with me?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. So you're doing this 15K a month.
Yeah.
How's that feeling gonna be like?
Bro. Intense. Like, especially that it's legit, bro. Like, no, I'll feel different. Oh, like I'll probably just pause for a second, like what? Like I'll probably just slap myself a couple times or something. I couldn't believe it. The feelings are unexplainable. You know when you feel something and you can't explain it. That's exactly how I would feel. I'll just be like, whoa, like I can actually do it. And then as soon as I see it, bro, I'm gonna go again, bro. I'm 100% in again, like, do you know what I mean, bro? I ain't just gonna chill off the 15 bags and just be like a little bum and blow through it like these idiots, bro. 15, bro. I'm trying to make 30 the next month, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like 40, 50, bro. Let's carry on going, bro. I just want one blueprint that I can milk out for the rest of like till it can't even work no more, which is probably unlikely. But bro, I just want that one blueprint, and I'm young as well. But I've got mad energy, bro. I've done everything. I've done construction. I've done office work, bro. There's nothing you can.
Role play is going to be on a marketing agency. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, how's it going? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Where are you ringing from?
I'm from Dubai.
Oh, it's a beautiful place, man. I always wanted to visit. I'm ringing from Australia, man. It's a bit hot down under. So yeah, I just wanted to get you on a call, just see currently where you're at the moment. What are you doing for marketing, and to see if it would work for us to work together. Sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. Just one thing, that intro of trying to just build that fake rapport, just remove it. Okay, it's awkward. You don't care. I don't care. Just stop it. Just get on the call. Say, okay, let's get into it. I don't know what you're going to do for marketing. I'll explain what we do. See if it'll be a good fit. Would that be okay? Bang. Get into it.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you doing at the moment for marketing?
Okay, another thing, bro. Another thing. You should not move on with this conversation if you've not spoken about investment. You want to remove any awkwardness at the end by talking about the investment now. So you say, let's say everything checks out. What will be stopping you from investing today? Then they'll be like, oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Ready to check. Okay, let's get into it. Or they might say, oh, I need to move some money around. I'll be like, okay. And how long will it take for you to move money around? What you need to do? It's better to address these objections now at the start of the call by letting them know there's an investment. So towards the end of the call, they might say, oh, I thought there's no investment. I can't afford it. You understand what I mean? So it's best to address this at the start of the call.
So how would I address it? Say to them, like, there'll be an investment after, of course, the introduction.
No. So let's say you've introduced the call. You've said, so before we get into this, if everything checks out, what will be stopping you from investing today? Let's say everything checks out. You want to go ahead. What will be stopping you? The most important part, the reason that's so important is because they'll let you know, oh, is that an investment? I didn't know. I'm not interested. Blah, blah, blah. That's good. That's a positive, because you've only spent 5 minutes with this person. There's no point spending an hour with this person and then they say, oh, I'm not invested. I didn't know this was an investment. Or if they say, do you do payment plans? Yeah, I'm sure, but you're like, okay, that's perfect. We'll get into that at the end. So you know this person's interested. It's best to get on a call with someone and they know there's going to be an investment. Is that not the best way? There's no point not mentioning it. At the end of the call, you're awkward to drop the price and everything's just awkward. We don't want that. Set the tone of the call, the tone of what's going to happen at the end. Let them know there's going to be an investment, and then you move on. Are you with me?
Yeah, well, go to it. Yeah.
Let's get into it.
All right, man. So I just want to know where you're currently at the moment. Just going to ask a few questions and see if you're ready to invest into this. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, man. So what are you doing at the moment currently for marketing?
So at the moment, we keep it in-house. I hired a girl at the moment, and it's pretty shit.
Okay. Did you want to help me understand what do you mean by it's pretty shit?
So that's a good question, but don't laugh.
That's right.
Okay? Because if you laugh, this is a problem right now. Why are we laughing?
Yeah, that's right.
I understand you're a very giddy guy,
Yeah, I am.
but right now, imagine you went to a therapy session and you started talking about your problem and she started laughing. What do you mean by this shit? You're not gonna.
Not professional.
Not professional at all. I understand it's very good that you're a smiley guy. I'm a very smiley guy. I laugh all the time. When you're on these calls, you calm down. Right, let's get.
So yeah, what have you been currently doing at the moment for marketing?
So I've got a girl at the moment that does it. We keep it in-house and I pay her a lot and it's pretty shit.
Okay. Did you want to tell me a little bit more about that? Like, what do you mean by it? She's pretty shit. What do you mean?
Okay, you said you're putting 2 questions in one into that. That question was very good, but you asked it twice. Okay?
Yeah.
Keep it short and snappy. What do you mean by shit? So what I mean by shit is it's not what I expected.
It's not what you expected. So how is it like affecting your situation at the moment currently? I just expected more from all this, man. I'm paying her too much. It's not where I wanted to get to. It's not where I want to get to. Okay. So you mean what? Help me understand. So you're paying too much for her to be there. What does that look like for you?
Okay. So right now, you're asking awkward questions. Just be precise. So let's just say, 1 minute. The dog's messing around. 1 minute.
Okay.
Sorry about that. The dog messing around. Okay. So you said, tell me where we was now. That situation there.
I was a bit more. I'm asking too many precise questions. And it's being a bit more.
Yes. So right now, I'm telling you, we do it in-house. I'm spending too much. How much are you spending?
I should have said that.
Get some numbers out of me. Just keep everything very, very precise Right now, we're trying to find what's going on. Just simple questions. Simple questions. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So yeah, how much has been putting into?
So I spend around $2,000 a month in Irina. But she doesn't know what she's doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
She's on maternity. She's on maternity leave at the moment.
Okay.
Bullshit.
And how has that affected you? How did that make you feel?
Might make me feel
How
annoyed.
did it affect the
Oh,
business?
annoyed. Okay.
Annoyed.
Okay. There's one thing there. Don't rush to speak. If I just say one word, just wait 2 seconds and see if I'm going to say anything else before you speak, because then you just get a clashing word. Like there, we're both clashing words together. Just wait 2 seconds. When he says 2-3 seconds, wait 2-3 seconds, and then you speak. Are you with me? Let's go.
So how has that affected your business exactly?
It affects the business in a very bad way. Our projected estimated revenue for 2025 was very, very high. Then when we did the books at the end of the year, it was so bad. It was nowhere near what we expected to make.
Okay, how much are you expecting to make? Like, do you want to make?
100K a month.
Okay. Okay. And what's like stopping you from getting that to that 100K?
The marketing girl. That's why I'm here.
Okay. And have you thought of other ways in which that will be able to help you to get to 100K? Or are you just been going with the same flow with the same person all the time? Have you seen anyone else? That's another question, 2-1. Sorry. Oh, that's that.
It's okay. No, bro. This is a role play. So you're not gonna so act like you're on a call. You're not gonna say, oh sorry, 2 questions in one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Act like this is a call, bro. Okay. So I think what's really stopping us is the market at the moment. I think everything is aligned in this business, but that's what's stopping us.
Okay. And have you ever thought have you thought of options that will be able to help you to not go through the same predictable results again?
So I've spoken to other people, other marketing agencies, but it just really wasn't for me.
Okay. Why wasn't it for you?
They were just quiet. They were asking for too much money.
And would you say money is the real issue at the moment to be able to figure out what to do next?
No, I don't mind investing, but I'm not spending 5K a month on marketing and a marketing agency. That's what they were offering me. I'm not spending 5K a month.
Okay. Okay. Tell me a little bit, like, what type of goals are you looking into? I understand you want to hit 100K. That's one goal. What are the other goals that's going to help assist that?
Pardon?
What other goals are going to help assist the main goal that you have in mind?
That question doesn't make sense, bro.
Okay.
Okay, bro. Whenever you feel like you don't know what to say, when you feel like you don't know what to say at all you've got to do is whatever the prospect says, even if you need time to think, just say, tell me more about that. Then just to recapitulate your ideas. If you have nothing to say, what the prospect just said, let them to elaborate. Okay, so right now I said 5K a month is too expensive. This where you should try and find out my pockets. What's my budget? Okay, Michael, what budget have you set aside for a marketing agency? just to know where I'm at.
Okay.
Then you know, oh, this person I'm going to buy a horse. Okay. Then you're able to see what I'm looking to invest. So are you ready to invest into a marketing agency? Okay. I understand the old company told you 5K, but how much has the company set aside as a budget for this? Are you with me?
Yeah.
It's very important that whatever the prospect is saying to you, you get them to elaborate. Because whatever a prospect tells you is a surface level. It's your job to make them open up the layers by asking the right questions. And tell me more, what do you mean by that? The concerning zone. This is where the sale happens, the discovery section. If you're stuttering, repeating your questions, the aura that you give is the same aura the prospect's gonna feel. If you feel awkward, prospect's gonna feel awkward. If you feel confident, prospect's gonna listen to you and they're gonna be confident on the call. You're setting the agenda for the whole call. No matter who this prospect is. This prospect could be a multi-billionaire, they could be a weightlifter, so whoever it is, no matter who you are, you could be the shortest person ever. When someone jumps on your sales call, you set the agenda. It's very important. You set the agenda by being confident and having that aura on the call. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So the questions are all in the training, the questions that you need to ask. What you need to do during the discovery section, to make it very simple for where you are now, just find out where is this person at now.
Yeah.
Where is this person at now? All right.
Okay.
Wait, bro. Find out their biggest problem. This will make things very, very easy for you. Just do this. Spend time doing this on the call. Then, when you're confident you know everything about this, where this person at now, their biggest problem, you find out where they want to get to. So create the gap in their mind. Remember in the training, gap selling?
I understand.
Yeah.
It's about my brain just allocating the framework, that's all.
It's okay, bro. That's why remove the script. Don't look at a script where the person wants to get to. Make them feel that dream. Why is that 100K target? Why is it that? Okay. And what have you done to achieve that? Okay. So you want to take the kids on a holiday? Okay. What would that mean for the kids when you start taking them on holiday? See that difference there? See that difference from where it's just being 100K to finding out their why? Is their why that makes them move? Not the 100K figure, the why, the result, what life looks like when they start making 100K a month. That's what you need to do. Okay. So when you just ask them questions in your way and you get them to open up and you can see, and then when you do the pitch, you're showing them how you can get them to that target. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Okay, let's start again. From the top. You've introduced the call perfectly. Let's go into the discovery section.
All right. Okay, tell me a little bit about your situation you're in at the moment. Like, where are you currently at?
It's bad at the moment. It's bad.
Okay, how bad?
Geez, look at that. That's a good question. It's not short and snappy. It's bad because I currently have a girl who does the marketing in-house. Pay her about, can't remember from the top of my head what I pay her, and it's just rubbish, man. Where I want to get to, I'm stuck.
Okay, what do you mean by like you're stuck at the moment? Obviously because of her, but what have you been doing at the moment currently that has helped? Actually,
See, bro, your first question was good.
I just got in my own head.
The first question was good. The first question was good. Okay, stuck. Even that concerning tone, like you change your tonality. Tonality, the training, tonality. Stuck?
Okay.
What do you mean by stuck? Yeah, I'm just stuck. Like, okay, elaborate. I want to get 100K a month. But right now I'm not there. Where are you now? 30K. Okay, so we've got a big gap there. And what are you doing to get to that 100K? This. Okay, why 100K? I need to save my marriage. My marriage is in decline. I need more money for my wife. Are you with me?
Yeah.
That is in this discovery section, you're going to speak to this prospect like they've never been spoken to in their lives.
100%. Yeah.
They've never had anyone put a mirror in front of their face and tell them about themselves. That is what you need to do. You can't stutter. You can't stutter. You can't be confused. You're in control of it.
Yeah.
You with me?
I'm with
Let's go
you.
then. Let's go. Discovery section, so important. Let's go.
It is. Okay. So yeah, Michael, tell me what you've been currently doing at the moment. Like, what's been happening?
So it's everything's in house at the moment. Yeah, we just keep it in house, man. But it's shit. It's bad at the moment.
Oh, really? Like how shit? How bad is it?
Just I paid this in-house girl 3K a month. 3K a month I pay her. She's even on maternity leave now. And I'm just not getting an investment from her. It's terrible.
Okay. And how's okay? Tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me a little bit more.
So I've been with her she's been in our company for 2 years. Everything used to be good. Then recently I just saw she was lethargic, not much effort was being put into the business anymore from her, and the ads campaign, sometimes it's not even on. I'm just bleeding money on ads. She tells me that strategy is still working. I feel because she's up, maybe because of her age, that she's not that savvy with marketing anymore as she used to be, and she's in denial. She doesn't take up criticism well, and it's resulted in a company not reaching the monthly target that we set out last year. We thought we were going to reach that in January, but we've not reached it.
Okay. Yeah. And it's really impacted your business, right?
Impacted it so much.
Sorry to hear that, man. But yeah, tell me a little bit like, what are you trying to aim towards? Like, what's the goal?
So don't move on yet. Don't move on yet. The reason why you shouldn't move on yet, because you're moving into the future, what the goal is.
Yeah.
We still need to talk more about this problem. Marketing girl, terrible. Okay. And why have you not got rid of her? They might say, oh, this it is. Oh, okay. Apart from the company not reaching its target, where you are now? Talk about the figure what we are now. Oh, we're making 30K a month. 30K? That sounds good. Just why is not 30K not good enough? Like, okay, it's not good enough because after I pay the employees, I've got nothing left. My marriage is in decline. Then you're getting more problems out. Because everyone that's on this call and their business is not making money, there is a big problem that's outside of this business. Marriage might be in decline. Can't take the kids on holiday. They're probably in debt. They probably got debt collectors coming into their house in any moment from now. That's what you need to find out. You just don't touch the surface. Get deep. You have to start with your questions. Calm down. Don't rush, just calm down. Feel like you're just talking to someone that you've met years ago. You know this person already. If you're awkward, they're awkward. If you're confident, they're confident. They're gonna open up to you. Think about it. Every time in life, when you first met me and you got on a call with me, if I was laughing in your face when you're telling me about your issues, what would you have thought?
Yeah. I don't want to get away. I'll be rejecting you. Like, yeah.
Exactly. If you first met me and I was stuttering on my words, I was asking you 4 questions in one, would you have gone ahead with me?
No.
Exactly. If you know that, then why are you being that person?
Because I don't know shit.
But we don't need to laugh, bro. It's not that you don't know shit, bro. This is basically the first rope that we're going in depth. So don't worry about it. It's your journey, bro. It's like I said to you, it's not. But this old ticket sales journey is not gonna happen overnight, bro. Repetition, repetition, repetition. But you've got this recording safe, so I'm saying that over to you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
No, it's okay, bro. Don't worry about it. So, where the person wants to get to, you move to the future now. Okay, let's talk about it. I want to make 100K a month. 100K a month, man. That's my target.
And why do you want to make 100K a month? Like, what would that? Yeah, why?
Why? From young, mate, it's always been a thing for me, man. Like I used to say to myself when I was like 16, imagine I seen someone online that said that they made 100K a month, and I thought, imagine that. And I'm so close to it. I can feel it, man. No, I deserve it.
Okay. Like, why do you think you deserve it?
So that's a good question. Repeating certain words back to them. Very good. Good question. I think I deserve it because I just do, man. Like, I feel like I'm even from the gutters, man. I built this business. I deserve this, man. I deserve this. And I need to save my marriage as well. Well, not my marriage, but she's my girlfriend, and I want to propose to her. And yeah, I need to save my marriage, man. I need to, she's gonna leave me if I don't propose in the next 2 years. I need money, man. Business is bleeding money. Can't even pay the employees sometimes, so I need to make money.
Okay. And reaching the 100K, what would it do for your future wife?
Ooh. And I've got my woman for life then, man. She's a very traditional woman, man. She wants the wedding. And yeah, I need to do it, man. I need to get out 100K month.
Yeah, definitely. I can see traditional weddings are very expensive, man. So I can tell to see where you're coming from. Like give me a little bit of an idea of what would you do now compared to then, like once you hit the 100K.
Come on, see how good that question is now, man. See how good that is. That question is. Okay, what I can do now that I couldn't do before. So when me and the wife was young, when me and my girlfriend was younger, we had a kid, and he's 12, and he's 10. So that's bad of me. He's 10 years old now. So he's always wanted to go to Disney. I think taking him to Disney when I started at 100K will be very good. And also just be really free. And maybe I can just take a step back and hire a manager that will do all the heavy lifting for me in the company. That would be good.
Okay. And like, what does that look like, freedom to you?
Say that again, bro.
What does freedom look like to you? Is it important to you?
Freedom is massive for me, man. Before I started the business, at the start of the business, it was more like a side thing. I was still traveling. I was still making around 10K a month. I'd rather make 10K a month and be putting like 2 hours a week into this business. That's what I was doing. I was doing everything I was using everything with this system, this back-end system. We've done all the work. But they left, and I had to hire a new team, everyone in house, everyone on wages, and I had to be there to manage them, make sure they're doing their work. And that's what changed everything in the business. I went back to a 9 to 5 basically, but just earning a little bit extra. That's what annoyed me about everything. That's what I'm going through right now.
Okay. And would you say your time is your biggest concern?
Like we just talk about the freedom, of course it is.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And have you thought about it, that you hadn't decided to do any put any action? Well, what type of situation would that put you in? Would it continue to get worse? Or sorry.
I understand what you're trying to say, but just say,
be ready to settle.
No. Just say, why happy? You know what? You need to get at 100K a month. You know you need to save your marriage. You know you need to take the kids to Disneyland. You know you want more freedom. Why haven't you done anything? Why haven't you done anything? It seems like you know what to do, so why haven't you done anything? Oh, the reason I've not done anything because I don't want to get scammed. I did try to hire someone, but it didn't work. Then you're getting them to open up, making them realize, shit, why have I not actually done anything? I'm not that focused as I said I was. I'm not that serious as I said I was. Then you ask them, okay. So how soon are you looking to get started and getting a new marketing team and getting this resolved? Now. Why now? Why not? Why not in 6 months? Well, because I'll keep on bleeding money. I'll keep on spending so much on wages. That's how you do it. Are you with me?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Man, I'm learning a lot, man. Learning a lot.
See, man, where's it gonna got you through the whole way, man? Got you through the whole way. Okay, let's still talk more about this dream.
This is what?
Let's
Sorry.
still talk more about this dream.
Okay. All right, Michael, tell me a little bit about like how will that change your life?
It will mean a lot for the kids.
So you're telling me you want to hit 100K, but have you done any action to try to hit towards that?
Come on. Look at that. I said to you, it will mean a lot for the kids, right? You meant to say to me, in what way? In a concerning tone, in what way will it mean so much for the kids? Maybe the kids is going through a big illness and I need money. Let me open up about that. Just don't move on.
Yeah.
There is such big reasons why people come on a call. You wouldn't believe it. Big reasons, and it's your job to find it. That's the reason why they'll pay you, because you listen to them. You just didn't rush them, moving on. When people don't say it, but they really, really appreciate and they acknowledge when someone actually listens to them and is actually concerned about them.
Okay.
There's many times where I've joined a company on the sales team, and then I call all the old leads who didn't buy. And I just say, okay, what stopped you from going ahead? And they always say, I felt like I wasn't listened to. And I'll be like, okay, you want to jump on a call with me if you're still interested in this? And when I get on a call with them, I just listen to them, and then I get the sale from someone who didn't want to buy 2 months ago. So when you get an offer, first thing you should do, bro, ask the offer owner, can I get a list of all the people who didn't buy for like the last 3 months? And you call them up. You say, hey, I just joined the team. Just ringing up old leads of people who didn't turn up. Are you still interested? Then, okay, then why do you not go ahead at that time? And then they will tell you, okay, do you want to still jump on a call with me? And then you just listening to them compared to the old closer, not listening to.
Excuse me, sorry. I don't know what's going on with my connection. Hello? Sorry. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Go on.
did
Continue.
you hear what I said there?
No. Maybe
Okay.
skip back.
It's okay. When you join a new team, what I used to do is I would call all the old leads who didn't go ahead. And I'll call them and say, just build some rapport. Say, oh, I'm just joining a new team. I see that you didn't go ahead 2 months ago. Why was that? They'd be like, oh, I don't, it wasn't for me. Okay. Do you mind if I can just jump on a call with you and you can just explain how we can get you to that target that you've set? Yeah, go on, let's do it. You just get on that call and listening to them compared to the old closer not listening to them. They'll be like, wow, I've actually been listened to. Let's go ahead, let's do it. You'll get so many deals by doing that. I've gone into so many sales teams where I've rang all the old leads and just tried to revive them by just getting them back on the call and actually listening to them, because the old closer didn't do that. You with me?
Yeah. Listen.
When you join a team and you can show that, you last a long time in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just say we're doing a discovery section. How do we move to the pitch?
Okay. And would you say this is something that you want to take action towards for you to hit the 100K?
Say again, bro.
Is it something that you want to take action on to hit that 100K?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Normally in the first 10 minutes of the call, I just wanted to get to know you and see what the struggles you've been going through. And then, I don't know why my brain is fucking blank. The hell?
It's okay. Don't laugh.
No, you're fucking awesome.
Don't laugh. All right. Because if you remove that sniggering and laughing now, it's not going to come on your call. You'll be so surprised when you get on your first call and you're doing that nervous laugh.
Yeah.
It's not going to magically go. It goes by being that during role plays. Are you with me?
I do.
Just-
I do. All right. All right.
Do
I
you
normally
know what to say? Do you know what to say?
I know what to say. At least then I'm gonna try to fix the flow with that.
Okay.
I just stumped myself out. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, bro. It's okay.
All right. Okay. Normally in the first 10 minutes of the call, just wanted to get to know you and what type of struggles you're going through, man, and yeah, go through the program a little bit more in depth to see what we can do to help you on that. Would you be open for that, for me to discuss that and share that with you? To be able to
sure.
hit that. Okay, cool. Sorry, I forgot to add the little part that I just remembered to add in to be able to get you to hitting the 100K, to get you to the wedding, to be able to have that wedding and be more available for your kids. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. But it's very long-winded. That took like an hour for you to say to get out your mouth.
It did take a long. It took a long time.
So, okay, thanks for sharing everything with me. Do you mind if I can? Do you mind if I share how we get to that 100K target and spend more time with the kids, save your marriage? Would that be okay? Yeah. Okay. That's it.
That's it.
See how simple that was.
It's very simple.
Okay.
Then
Then we do the 3-pillar pitch.
okay.
This is not on the first training, by the way. This 3-pillar pitch because you don't have access to the second training yet. So the 3-pillar pitch.
Okay.
You need to find out the 3 things that's stopping the prospect from getting to that 100K a month. Okay. Before we get into this, Michael, could you tell me one thing that could be stopping you from reaching this 100K a month target? You could say experts. Are you marketing experts? Okay. Anything else? Oh, I don't know. Mike, let's say there's that one thing that's stopping you from reaching that 100K a month target. Accountability. Okay. What else?
Commitment.
Yeah. Accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability committed goes on the same line. It could be organization, the company's organization. Okay. Then what you do, because you know the 3 things that's stopping this person from reaching their target, and you know their goals and their dreams, you then fit the pitch and focus on these 3 things. Experts. We have one of the best tech companies in the UK that focus on ads management. We have then, when we sleep in the UK, we have a team in India that work around the clock. We make sure your marketing is on point. We have the best experts in the game. Okay? Then we talk about experts, TikTok, accountability. We send you weekly reports on what we've done for your business every week. Never missed. If it missed, you can get your money back. How about that? We're very organized in this company. Organization. What's your organization like now, Michael, in your company? Everything just everywhere. Okay. We keep everything on one CRM. You'll be able to see all your leads come in. When your set has spoken to them, when your closer has spoken to them, we'll show you exactly how much we spend on ads, what our return on ads is, and everything will be organized to the T. Do you see how that can get you to your 100K a month target? Yeah. That's your pitch done. That's your pitch done.
Wow.
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah, I see you.
Even you believe that can get to 100K a month target now.
Yeah. I know you cross-referenced it, right? I know. It's an art.
All you need to do is find the 3 things that's stopping them and their goal, and talk about how the company is going to do that. Don't talk about anything irrelevant. Don't start showing the PowerPoint. No one cares about that. They care about themselves.
Results. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so like I said, this is recorded. You'll get this training sent. You'll get this video sent to you. So don't worry about if you've not been taking notes or you missed anything.
Okay, cool.
Pitch is done. How do we move on?
Okay. All right. See, since we talked about whatever we discussed about, how we can help you to achieve and reach 100K, and also having more time, and having that wedding for your wife. Do you think this is the solution for you, and do you see the benefits from that?
Of course.
Okay, why? Why do you see the benefits of that?
Got it. I know you trained that bit, innit? You've done that. Mate, the fact that you have the best experts in the game, you've also got a team in India, so when you're asleep, there's another team working on my marketing, the accountability on my end, making sure we're recording the content, organization. So that he's gonna repeat everything you just said back most time. The organization, obviously, you sending me weekly reports, keeping everything on one CRM and everything's not messy. It's a no-brainer for me, man. This is what I want.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you're really determined and ready to take action. Just give me a little bit of an idea, like from like you never want to see us again, all the way to 10 that you want to invest and ready to take action. Where do you feel like you're from?
My boy, you got that.
Not smiling.
You got that.
Right.
Okay. No, stop smiling. Very important. Stern look. You only smile when the prospect is saying something you want them to say.
Yeah.
Do it. Okay. I'll say a 9.
A 9. What do you mean not? Like, what do you mean 9? Are you sure?
Just say, why not 10? That's it.
Why not 10? Why not 10?
I need to speak to my business partner first.
Okay. Exactly why?
I just can't make a decision and just pay right now without speaking to him. Are you with me?
Okay. If it was for free, the program, would you still go through with it? Like money aside or anything like that?
You still need to speak to him.
Do you want to speak with him? Okay, why is that? Is it more of a...
You used the wrong objection there. You used the money objection. This is not about money. This is about still need to speak to my partner. Are you with me?
Okay.
So this is what we say, because it's a business partner, it's very, very difficult to try and convince them to pay and get their business partner on. All you should just say is, okay, perfect. When can we jump on a call and your business partner can be on a call as well? Get the business partner on the call and get them involved. Don't rush the sale. Don't be beggy. Don't be pushy, because you can cause sales resistance. If you say, I said I need to speak to my partner, and I said I need to speak to my business partner. The business partner is most people can't move on without speaking to the business partner first, which you have to appreciate. Okay, I need to speak to the business partner. Okay, when can we book in a call? Tuesday. Can we do it at 7 p.m.? Yeah, perfect. Let's book it. Okay. Before we leave, is there anything? No. Before we leave, so I can prepare for our second call, can you just tell me what your business partner might ask? You know them more than me. Tell me. Oh, he might say, how long would the contract be? Can we get a discount? Okay, perfect. Then you can prepare for this.
Perfect.
It's like they've not realized that they actually snitched on their partner.
The transition really helped. Yeah. I see.
Then that's it, man. Then you prepare for the second call. You can't when it's stuff like you need to speak to the business partner. You can't be pushy, man. And it is really difficult. But sometimes just the deal's still there, man. Maybe on the second call, it's B2B. It's not like it's B2C where it's a consumer where if you don't close on that call, you don't hear back from them. When it's B2B, it's usually 2-3 call closes. Maybe contracts need to be signed, things like that.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, good. Definitely give me an idea how that will run.
The most important thing, landing offers. It's so important. You can learn everything. You can pay thousands for training. You know how to do the discovery section well. But if you're not landing offers, your skills go into waste. Because the way you're going to get paid is by being on an offer. Many companies will give you the training. They'll give you an amazing training. I'm not knocking down the training. But what a lot of companies mess up on is when you're done with the training, They'll put you in group chats where they will be sending job links to go and apply, go and send you Loom videos. A lot of you that are already in the iTicket sales space know exactly what I'm talking about. Your promise, iTicket sales is going to break you free from poverty. It's going to get you financial freedom. And now you feel everything's a lie. Now you're doubting sales. And the reason why you're doubting sales is because you're not on good offers. And the reason why at Remote Sales Academy, what I run, we guarantee you an offer. You don't need to apply. You don't need to send your Loom videos. And we don't really want you to be going out looking for your own offers. Is because the dark side about remote sales is most companies don't pay. They don't pay their closers. And that is why any company who works with us and we send closers to them, they've been vetted. We know everything about this company. We trust them that they will pay the people we place them into. I've seen so many situations where people DM me and say, can you find me an offer? The current offer I'm on, I got scammed and I've not been paid for what I done last month. And it happens a lot in this space because who are you going to go to? You're going to go to HR. So it's very important you're on good offers that have been vetted. And most of these companies you're paying thousands of dollars to for training, they don't even know the companies that you're working for. So if there's any situation in offers that we place you into, you can reach out to me and we deal with that. That is why we guarantee placement and we only put people who have been trained by us into these offers because these companies trust our training. Are you with me? The companies that we place people into varies from AI calling system, app building companies. We also put people into a whiskey investment company. Also put people into personal training companies. Let me talk a bit about myself. When I invested in training, I invested into a very good training. Very, very good training. I can't knock it down. And then I spent 2 years trying to find an offer. Sending my CV around, sending my Loom videos, reaching out, cold calling company owners. And I couldn't find anything. And I started thinking, is it my sales skills? Am I not good? Are these companies racist? But the thing I realized is in remote sales, it's not about having a perfect CV, having a perfect closing rate, because most companies have in the back of their mind, you're probably lying. It all comes down to referrals and who you know and being in the right network. That's why being in the Remote Sales Academy network, you're always going to be put onto good offers. Offers where there's actually calls in your calendar. Okay, let me tell you something about this space. Stop sending Loom videos. The reason why you should stop sending Loom videos and cold outreaching in DMs is because if you're speaking to a company that has good offers, 9 times out of 10, they've got a setter, a DM setter that's looking at the DMs, that controls the ODMs. The offer owner who would actually place you is not available in the DMs. They're busy doing their own thing, creating content, on holiday, living their life. They're not checking their DMs thinking, oh, Jacob's looking for a role. Let me watch his Loom video. They're not. It's a setter that controls the DMs, and the setter is not really looking to help you out in landing an offer because they found it hard at landing their offer. They're not just going to call the offer owner and say, hey, so Jacob just sent us his Loom video. Do you want to watch it? Should we place him? No. No one's doing that in this iTicket sales space. So stop sending Loom videos in DMs. It doesn't work. I get hundreds of that. And I've never stopped to think, okay, let me just watch this person's Loom video. No one cares. Offer owners, good offers, they're not watching Loom videos in DMs. They're not. So if you want to do it yourself, I'll give you some advice. People who have good offers are running ads 9 times out of 10. So what you should do, let's say if you're looking for a fitness offer, you go into Meta Ad Library. So we search for personal training. Okay. Let's scroll down and try and find not a company, but someone like running ads, like not a company. So search personal training. Okay, let's see who we can reach out to. Tory Reaper. So we're looking at Tory Reaper now. 1.9 million followers. I can guarantee you Tory Reaper is not managing her DMs. So if I was to send Tory Reaper a message now and say, hey Tory, I've been in the iTicket space for 2 months now. I got the best training and please watch my Loom video. Tory Reaper is not controlling her DMs. She's got 1.9 million followers. She doesn't follow anyone. She has got a experienced setter in the DMs and they're not speaking to people looking for offers. Okay. Well, the best way to reach Tory Reaper is to find her on LinkedIn. Because on LinkedIn, maybe they've got someone managing their LinkedIn, but 8 times out of 10, people control their own LinkedIn. So go on LinkedIn, Reaper. So she's not on LinkedIn. So there's no point messaging her. Honestly, there's no point sending her a DM. She's busy. And she's probably not controlling her DMs. So let's try and find someone else. Ooh, this is so long-winded. Just to try and find an offer. Okay, let me see. No, that's not a good one. No, it's not someone personal running that. We want someone personal that's running the page. Sorry. What I mean is, we want someone who has their personal brand. That's the best people to reach out to. So let's see, William Shamir. Okay, he's got 1.3K followers. Reaching out to Will. It can work. Let me just mention. I'm gonna say it will. There's no point saying, hey Will, here's my Loom video, sending Will a paragraph. It's better to just open the door, get your foot in the door and say, hey Will. Let's see if Will responds. Now we gotta wait for Will to respond. Like guys, stop spending thousands on mentorship than being told to go and find your own offers. Eventually you'll just get bored and you can't be asked doing it. Try and find Will on LinkedIn. Will. What's his name? I'm so bad at spelling. Come and find Will on LinkedIn. Okay, found Will. Let me send him over. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey. To connect. Hey, Will. Hey, Will. This would be a good offer, I reckon, if you could land an offer like this. Hey, Will. Because he's running ads. That means he's got leads coming in all the time when you're running good ads anyway. So, message Will on LinkedIn. Let's try and find someone else. Ooh. Offers like this isn't that good because it's like a company. It's always best to reach people that have personal brands, in my opinion. Because when you reach to them on LinkedIn, it most likely to get a response than a company on LinkedIn. So Adam Ailey, he's an online coach. Okay, he's got a mobile number there, based in the UK. Even just that, you can just give him a ring. That's a message, Adam. Get started. Oh, I just said get started. Okay, so let's try and find Adam on LinkedIn. Adam LinkedIn. Adam Bailey. That's the one. Okay, so helping personal trainers leave the gym floor. Don't message Adam. Looking to connect. The thing about cold outreaching is very long-winded. Very, very long-winded. Then when these guys respond, if they respond, you're gonna say, "Oh, I've been in the IT space for so long. Do you have any leads? Do you need me to close your deals?" You're begging for something, and people don't like beggars. It's a lot better to invest into a mentorship that guarantees you placement. So once you finish training, straight away you're taking calls. What is the point? Spending thousands into training, sending Loom videos, cold outreaching. I'm bored already sending all these messages because I know at the back of my mind they're not going to flip and respond to me. Adam's not responded yet. Will's not responded yet because they've got their own lives. They're not bothered. That's exactly what you're going through right now. If you're in the IT space and you're not in an offer and you're messaging people like me saying, "Can you put me on an offer? I paid for training. I don't want to pay for any training now, but can you put me on an offer? And I'll pay once I start earning money." Like, who are you? Why would I do that for you? I've not trained you. You've not trusted into me. So why would I help you out? Okay? Stop asking for handouts in the DMs. Invest into the right training that offers you placement. Guaranteed. I've shown you everything from how to be a great salesperson, how to structure your call, the exact playbook. I've also shown you how I review my mentees' calls. I've also shown you live role play with my students. I've also shown you my own sales call covering the discovery section. I've also even shown you how to apply to a role. It's up to you now. If you've made it to the end of this video, you know you want to get into remote sales. That is the fact. You're probably in a 9 to 5. You hate having a boss. You hate being stuck into one location. You're crying out for freedom. And remote sales is the thing to get you there. Also, if you're in the remote sales space and you're still trying to find the offers, sending your Loom videos, cold outreaching, and you still can't break through in this space, I've shown you every single reason why you should click the link below and book a call with us, and we will show you how we will take you from 0 to 10K a month with remote sales.